conversation of holy men. And holy man is what? What is holy? God is holy. So conversation of holy men, proclaiming my glories and greatness, are sweet and enabling both for the ear and for the heart. And by listening to them, by listening to them, man develops progressively faith in the path of mukti. This is so much emphasis by continuous sadhu sangha can change one person's character. As negative association creates negatively and changes a person. That's why association is considered very important in life. There is a proverb: a man is known by the association he keeps, no? By the association, the company he keeps. That's the company of the holy. Actually generates holiness, love for God, feeling and emotions for higher truth, because the holy people live in that awareness. And then it says that three things happen in the first verse, that it develops progressively faith in the path of liberation. Gradually leads. First is Shraddha, just a little trust comes. There is God. Seeing them, we don't doubt. If we see a God man who is really intoxicated in God, our doubts go away. I may not have seen, but I see this man. How can I deny? A Ramakrishna-like person proclaiming, I have seen God. And God is such a tangible reality, more real than that of any other thing. So our doubts go away. But we may not see Ramakrishna, but we see some holy people in our life also. Those who their life influences us. First, the conviction comes. There is God. God is not. Many people will say, why do you bother? Where is God? Doubt. Still in the mind that question does not enter. But that is the first benefit. Then second, delight in God and spiritual matters. Seeing their life, seeing that how they get absorbed in blissfulness. You feel like, there is such bliss. So you get inspired to go in that direction. First, trust comes. Second comes inspiration to move in that direction, rati, and then ultimately leads to deep bhakti, and tremendous love for God. Then you spontaneously move towards that. And the second verse we have read, that even with a short association, it may not be. Sadhu Sangha is a very rare thing, that even it is not so easy to get it, and it may not be in one's life that it is for a prolonged time one get that, but even for a short time, the service of the holy man, your mind get fixed in God. Labomatra sadhu sangha jibere tarai. In Vaishnava literature it says Labomatra, ektukhani, samanno, little part of that. Sadhu sangha, with the holy company. Jibere tarai, it redeems one individual soul from ignorance to light. And on abandoning your present body of impure origin, you will attain the status of on one of my heavenly association. It is told to Narada, sage Narada, that announcement, divine announcement came, that even with a short, Narada's early life, he used to serve the sadhus. That was his only asset in life. He didn't do much austerity, much spiritual practice, anything, but only love for sadhu and feeling akinness to the sadhus. Many people feel very happy with the sadhus. Sadhus means genuine lovers of God. Make it sadhu means genuine lovers of God. But some feel uncomfortable being in their association. Some people are there, they don't like. There are communists in India. Whenever you call about sadhus, This is they are the parasites of the society. They are eating away our food as if he is paying for our food. 1 million, more than million of monks are there. That guy is feeding everybody, so he has the say that they are eating our rice. No, parasites. He has not spent any penny for any good cause. Only criticize people, only see the negativity, and in the wrong sense of applying what is called oneness with আমার pocket, পরের pocket, আমার pocket. Your pocket is my pocket, and my pocket is my pocket. That is the communism. My pocket is my pocket, but we are all equal. So your pocket is my pocket. So I can use your pocket for myself. So that is the communist. Uh, so these people, they think that they are as if they are so much burdened looking at the sadhus, and they always to find some what you call the rubbish, some trash to create some. They feel excitement. To find something of any holy man, they are so happy, and they can beating of the drum, they can preach the whole world. But you have the love for God, you have holy association. With that holy association, little of that, that has made you that you are become intoxicated in God now. And when you leave your body, you will live with me for eternity. That is the second verse. Third also said, we don't consider heaven or moksha, not to speak of any earthly felicity, as equal to even a brief period of association with the holy man. That Saunaka, that's another, it glorifies holy association. So he is talking about in different places, different holy men have talked about holiness. And Ramakrishna Gospel, if you go the length and breadth of the book, you will find Sadhu Sangha, three things: Sadhu Sangha, Nirjan Vas, living in solitude and holy company, and repeating the name of God. Sri Ramakrishna's formula, Sadhu Sangha, which is impossible, that becomes possible. But you should have faith. Rather, it will do the opposite way. If you live with a sadhu and with a doubtful mind, you will see everything nasty and you will ruin yourself. But with that purity of the heart, if one lives with the sadhu, they can benefit out of it. And if the sadhu is a more great, powerful person, he can change anyone, or he or she can change anyone.
But even in that time they criticize, but later they will surely understand.
In time they will
That's
understand.
what they say that Sadhu Sangha is amog.
Yes. But that time they not understand, that time they give pain to the sadhus, torture the sadhus. Uh, because not understanding is one thing, but torturing is another thing. They torture the sadhus. Now, fourth verse also we read there last time. Holy men who are resigned to the Lord and overflowing with peace, purify those who go near them immediately. That is the glory of the holy men. That this holy men should be, whom we call holy men, who have given up everything in the Lord's feet. Whatever happens, they know Mother is looking after. Thakur will take care of it. They do their best and then give it to God. So resignation, saranagati, surrender. The one person who has surrendered to God, he is a holy man. Who has his own ego, God does not come there. That's true. When someone can manage himself, why someone will come to help? You are managing the situation, you do it. When any trouble, call me, then I will help you. In our life, you will see that when we are really in trouble, when we want to solve, life becomes miserable. So much of obstacle, one after another, after another, after another. But if you surrender and then you let Mother work, then you see it was so soothing, so smooth, easy transition. So that is the glory of the holy company. That holy company, they are resigned to the Lord and are overflowing with peace, purity, purify those who come immediately near them. Because they are carrying the peace, they radiate the peace. And while even the holy Ganga can do this only gradually, through the daily ablution in it, but purify. The sadhus can do it instantly. Every day you take Ganga, drink Ganga water. That can purify you slowly, slowly. It is a slow effect. Strong dose medicine. Strong dose medicine is holy company. Holy company is such that you can feel that in his presence you feel uplifted joy. You do not know, but who is giving, and when he's not, then you can feel where the joy came or where the uplifting mood came. So this is the experience of many holy people, and this is the Bhagavat is saying that it is true. When we are brahmacharis, we were being under Swami, one Swami. And when the Swami was there, we used to always take advantage of running after him. He has a charming personality, spiritual personality. And when you walk, sometimes you'll be talking very high spiritual things, or sometimes not. And we used to think that, oh, our time is going away, I could have meditated that time. And then when he went away from us, he has been posted to some other center. And when he went away, then we thought we got much time. Now we will do meditation and practice. And now we sat for meditation and practice. Oh my God, what is happening in meditation? Nothing happening. Mind is more restless. And I didn't do anything during that time, but mind was uplifted. So whose impact? Impact of the holy person. That they create an ambience around, keep a spiritual atmosphere and vibrates in that level. So it helps us to vibrate in that level. Unconsciously. That is their unconscious gift. Those who are fortunate, those who can understand when, while living with them, they are really fortunate. They have their heart, purity of the heart, and they can advantage of it. Every moment they can take advantage of that. So one Swami told me when I was going to some vacation, so not join them, and some asked me, where are you going? So I was a young boy, so I thought that I'll go to Darjeeling. It's a very beautiful place to see and exciting. And then he said, where you are going? I go to Premishananda Swami. I thought Premishananda Swami, old guy, 90, 80, 85 years old guy, and lying down. He does not speak very well. Rather, younger sadhus can inspire us. I like them more. And he's asking me to go to a Premeshananda Swami. I said, Maharaj, okay, I'll come back. And next opportunity. Well, no, 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 no. And then he told me, no, your Darjeeling will remain all along, all through your life. But Premeshananda will not remain. Really, really, that is what in that young mind we didn't understand much, but I respected him. So I curtailed my compromise. And that was a very big thing for a young man with excitement going to see a beautiful scenic place. Anyhow, but it is true. I may not have absorbed anything, but unconsciously their grace, their spiritual influence acts on the mind. Now, let us see that verse number 5 together. Sukadev is talking on the unfailing efficiency of holy association, on the bottom of 127 page. Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu Nityang bhagavata sevaya Nityang bhagavata sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Nashtoprayeshu abhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya. Even Nashtopraya, one is spoiled. We call it spoiled child. Huh? One is Nashtoprayeshu bhadreshu. The tendencies, they've gone down in the lower level. Nityam bhagavata sevaya. If they practice this Bhagavata Seva, the service to Lord Krishna and reading these devotional scriptures, Bhagavata Seva, if you continue, Bhagavati Uttama Sloke, that God who is the supreme, whose glory is all supreme, Bhakti Bhavati, he generates devotion and Nashtiki. Nashtiki means unfaltering devotion. So it says, when the sinful tendencies that obstruct the dawning of the devotion are eliminated by the constant service of the holy man, there arises firm and unswerving devotion to the Lord. Let me see what this other book says. Nasta Prasu. When all obstacles are removed by serving the devotees of the Lord, then arises firm bhakti towards the Lord. Yeah. So they are saying, when Nastopray, almost it is destroyed, or the Abhadreshu, lower tendencies. Two ways. When the lower tendencies of the mind are destroyed by holy company, then mind will move towards God. Our natural tendency is like that. Mind will run for God when mind becomes pure. Undoubtedly, anyone in the world, whenever mind becomes pure, it must have to run towards God. But it is when the sinful tendencies, that is the thing. Why it does not allow me going into a holy place, holy person, we don't get inspiration? Because of my tendencies, bad tendencies, samaskar as we call, past lives, impression, this life's negative thought, positive thought. Positive thought is good, negative thoughts. As many negative thoughts we think, we are creating obstacle there. We are obstructing, more obstruction is created. Ah, as many negative thoughts we bring, that will create negative obstruction, another layer, another layer, another layer. So that's why don't do that, because it is not beneficial in spiritual life. Any obstacle, whatever the obstacle, that obstacle should be free. We should have to be free. Yeah, I was thinking just now when you are here.
Here.
Please come.
And actually, Nitin's here too. Nitin is on the computer. He's on the computer.
He's on the computer?
Yeah, say hi, Nitin.
Oh, that's why two viewers.
Nitin's one of them. Say hi, everybody. Hi.
Put it in the chair. No one is coming. Put it there. So we have two people today.
Yeah.
What an excitement. So this is very important, that obstacles we create. So by our bad tendencies. What is the bad tendency? Bad tendency is that which takes away from God. Anything takes away from positive thinking, that is bad. You are mature, then you can. We sometimes do a wrong thing. Mature people do. If you go to holiest of the holy people, I have seen many, they will criticize something to correct us. But their mind is so clear, their love flows so deep. But they criticize, not for any other reason. But when we criticize, what happens? We take the negative things in our mind. When I think anything, that creates an impression in my mind. So be careful about that. That's why when that sinful tendencies that obstruct the dawning of devotion are eliminated by constant service to holy people. Holy people means japa. Now you can think this way also. Holy people means holy place, holy thought, when you do practice, connect yourself with holiness, then that will eliminate those obstacles. And when it is done, what will come? Bhagavati Uttama Sloke Bhaktir Bhavati. Then you grow in love. Your bhakti, your devotion will grow. Bhaktir Bhavati. It becomes, you become a bhakta. That time you become a bhakta. So to be a bhakta is not so easy. Bhakta means when mind will be free from those obstacles, which bars us from thinking of God. Any thought that bars us from thinking of God, that is wrong. But among them, negative is much worse. Positive is closer to God. That's why we try to cultivate positive thought. Positive thinking, you should go beyond thinking. But we cannot do that. That's why you go to the positive thinking, x minus the negative thinking, as less. Negative thinking is blocks the journey more. Positive also, you have to go beyond positive. God is only there, nothing else. Any thought even, you should be beyond thought. But we cannot do in one jump. That's why Bhakti school teaches us to see always what is noble, what is positive, so that I can absorb a positive feeling and my obstacle becomes thinner and thinner. And when the mind will be thin, free from these obstacles, then bhaktir bhavati, then I will be a bhakta. Then my love for God will be spontaneous. Such is this what you call Vishnu Puriji has written in his commentary. Satsangastu mahata punnena labhyate evam. Satsanga, holy company, is only achieved by mahata punnena. You should have great meritorious past. Otherwise, you don't have a holy company. Evam sada satsangasya. Now, in this way, when you get this satsanga, Vishnu Bhakti Pradatte, it gives Vishnu Bhakti, devotion to Vishnu, the Lord. That Vetireko Shankapi Nasti. Unless it leads you to the Bhakti, it will lead you to the Bhakti. Don't do any sandeha. Don't create any doubt in your mind. Satsango Vishnu Bhakti Dadati. Satsanga, holy company, gives you love for Vishnu, the Lord, the Narayana. Nashta prayeshu iti. It almost is destroys your all past obstacles. Nashta prayeti. Abhaktasya, who is not a bhakta, who is not a bhakta, svabhava, svabhavat, Ishwaradi Sarira Avakam Vidyamananapi Abhadrang Papam Satsange Shruti. That means if one connects with the Asat Sangha, then it obstructs that Bhakti Pratibandhakam. It creates the Pratibandhak obstacle to the growing in love with God. Bhagavatanam Vaishnavanam Nityam Sada Sevaya. If one actually does service, seva means, that's why Vaishnavas always said seva. They may feed you, that is seva. They may serve you something, that is seva. Thinking that it is seva, but they focus only on the deity in the temple. Vedanta teaches to see you not only in the deity but also human being. So that bhav Bhagavatanang Vaishnavanang Nityam Sadasevaya Sangeno Naistiki. Naistiki means Nischala. You get a bhakti. We have bhakti, but our bhakti is not stable, unstable. But by serving holy people, you get a Naistiki bhakti, stable devotion. That means that devotion will not leave you. Viksepo, Viksepaka Abhavat. Because there is no Viksepa, there is no distraction. That obstacle is gone. So, that is the glory of the bhakti. Okay, now let us go to the next. This is also another support. Suta's words at the bottom of the page 127. Suta's words are cited to show how holy association elevates even the lowborn and the uncultured. Lowborn and uncultured means, lowborn means why? In India we call outcast. Meaning in that culture there is no scope for them to cultivate this bhakti. There is no chance. They, from the morning they start their day to go into to do cultivation in the field or do carpentry work and this laborious work, and they have no time to read you chant this mantra, this, that. Huh? Even they, with the holy company, they can succeed. They have no scope. They have no other spiritual practice. But the glory of the bhakti is that they also will attain to bhakti. That is the point here mentioning. Let us chant together. Aho vayam janmam brito adya. Aho vayam janma brito adya. Hasmo, it should go together. Aho vayam janmo brito hasma. Aho vayam janmo brito hasma. Vriddhanuvrityapi viloma jata. Vriddhanuvrityapi viloma jata. दौष्कुल्यमाधिं विधुनोति शीघ्रं दौष्कुल्यमाधिं विधुनोति शीघ्रं महत्तमानाम् अभिधानयोगा महत्तमानाम् अभिधानयोगा. What it says, Aho Bata, how wonderful is Aho, Aho, Aho. Ahovatam is, wow, what a wonderful thing is this. What is that? Janma brito hiasmo briddhanubrityapi biloma jata. Though I was born in a low and fallen family, my life has become fruitful today because of my association with the holy sage like you. Viddhanu Brityapi Biloma Jata Doskullamadhing Vidunoti Sigram. Destroying my for conversation with such great and holy person quickly erases the stigma of low birth and the sense of diffidence and worry arising from it. Naturally, people is born in where there is no scope, they feel defeated. In our life, there is no scope. We are lost. Where others are having much opportunity to do chanting, puja, and reading some scriptures. And many people in India, think about India, the millions and millions of people, literary, they do have no literacy. You have to sign their name, they don't know. Even when I was in last left India that time also, in every village there is a campaign that everyone should at least start to write their own name, alphabets. They don't know alphabet, and as a result, rich people are those who are evil-minded people. They some government grant or something comes for the poor people. They will say, put your thumbprint. They cannot sign even. They put your thumbprint, and there. I have received the money, etc. They do not know what has been written there. Maybe it is they are to pay $2,000, 2,000 rupees, giving them 50 rupees, and all swallowing in their pocket. So this was the literacy condition. Even then, we made a campaign to eradicate that. Government was trying, but government is all politicized. So forget that. Communist government. Uh, they ultimately taught. One day we went to the village, and one village we acquired, and we have a team of people to give them continuous study group. And at the end of the day, they will come and sit together and they will learn the alphabets and to learn the very basics for writing a letter, reading something, some. And when we went there, some political leader came. Why are you here? We have all finished. There is no illiteracy in this place. So then we went and found that they have taught them, because say my name is Robi, they have taught him, you write Ra and B, Bas. He only learned to sign his name, not the full name, only the first name, and that everyone knows in this village. They took the money, teacher's salary, they swallowed every money, which was given for months and months to teach them full education, but they ate in their own stomach. And these people learned only this much, two words for his first name, and that is known. Anyhow, so in this situation, suppose, where is the scope for studying the scriptures? Where is the scope for someone is teaching in Sanskrit, they will understand any inner depth? But for those people also, with a sadhu sangha, real genuine sadhu, holy people, by their presence, by their devotion, by their really God intoxicated mood, that help them to generate that devotion. So how wonderful is this? He's saying that though I was born in a low and fallen family, my life has become fruitful today because of my association with holy sages like you. Who is the holy sage? Suta's words are cited to show Suta. Who is Suta? Sutaputra. Who is Suta?
It says he's the narrator of the Bhagavata and other Puranas. And
Yeah.
he belonged to a caste originating from a forbidden mixed marriage.
Yeah.
Though lowborn, he was learned and devoted, and so narrated the holy text to great sages.
Mm-hmm.
Here he pays compliments to the sanctifying power of the holy men with whom he is conversing.
Yeah. The Suta was the narrator of the Bhagavad and other Puranas. And he belonged to a caste, that is the caste of a low caste. See? But how he got it? He says, though he learned and devoted and so narrated the holy text, he is complement to the sanctifying power of the holy, because he has the holy association, so he became like that. There are many stories in every religion that not higher education. Ramakrishna, look at that. Greatest example. He didn't go to school. Hardly he learned his handwriting, alphabets he learned. He learned up to addition of the mathematics, arithmetic. And when the question of subtraction came, he could not learn that.
But when it came to his spiritual studies, did he learn everything on his own, or he had a teacher who was his teacher?
Yeah, look at that. Ramakrishna's leader, Ramakrishna's childhood days. He was in the village, and he used to go to school, but he is not interested. He used to go for his own meditation and hiding here and there, and morning he is not found whole day. Sometimes he is hiding somewhere, and he can be found in some cremation ground where even elderly people don't go out of fear of ghost, but he goes there and sitting for meditation. That was his tendency. And when the sadhus, holy people, used to come from all over India to go to the Bay Area where it's called the Ganga Sagar, when the Ganges meet the ocean. That place is a very holy place. And to take a dip, sadhus used to flock from different parts of India. And in front of their house there is a road which leads from Puri Jagannath to here. And then people go to either Puri or go to Calcutta and then go to the confluence of this Ganga and the ocean. So he used to be there, a small child. He will go and with a small hand he will bring some water for them. The sadhus are chit-chatting, he will sit with them. He has no fear. The sadhus are frightening. They have big jata, what you call the matted rock with a chimney, with a... we used to get frightened in our early days. Many sadhus can be found like that. But children don't approach them. But Ramakrishna was very loving to them. And Ma used to find, oh my God, they will take away. They may be stealing the children. That type of rumor was also there. But he will be every day bringing some firewood for them, bringing some water for them, and sit with them and listen. That's why Ramakrishna said, I have not read, but I have heard much. From childhood, it was his tendency. And as a guru, of course, he realized one guru was there when he got the mother's mantra. Hmm. And then he cried and wept and realized God. And then all gurus came afterwards to prove that his vision is correct. Gurus didn't come before. Our gurus come before. And we don't do anything. Then after some time we try and we forget and this and that. But for them, they do themselves everything. And then guru comes later on, say, hey, you are right. Your vision is correct. To what you call in the board meeting, ratify. what has been sanctioned, that is ratified. A stamp of approved, a stamp of approval. So here, this other book translated like that. Happy do I feel today that through the issue of mixed marriage, the mother in this case belonged to a caste higher than that of the father. The progeny of such parentage being classified very low in the social scale. In those days, social custom was like that. What is that? They say, mother, in this case, belonging to a caste higher, and the father belongs to a lower caste. So if that marriage happens, that is called lowest. The child born will be the lowest. Whatever society was trained to think like that. Yet by reason of kind regards that I have received from these revered elders, I congratulate myself upon my worthiness as a man. The privilege of conversing with the great and good has quickly removed the weight of low birth that lay heavy on my heart. It is the statement of Suta. Suta, the narrator of Bhagavata, and other Puranas. Oh, we have read that, no?
Yeah, I read that.
Okay. Eh? Suta Putra. Carpenter. But there is a different meaning here. Suta was a name, just a name of who narrated first. You remember? Huh? Suta means son. But here it is particular name of a sage, for whose grace we are getting this Bhagavat. It was oral tradition. So it came one by. So you remember Shukadev? I told the story that King Parikshit was going to die within 7 days, and he was in a forest, and he was waiting to die and listening to holy text. Then this Shukadev arrived, and he narrated the whole Bhagavat, what we are seeing now. He got his from his father. And then when he said, and when everything was finished, then the Shukadev was leaving, going away. Then some of the sages requested, what will happen? This wonderful message to the world, it will benefit the world for long. But it is all gone because we have heard only, we have no memory to hold on. Then Shukadev looked at the audience and found this guy, Suta. Oh, they are in the audience. He is Suta. He has the memory, incredible memory. He will remember everything verbatim. And through that, this lineage has come. Wow. So Suta was there in the story of Bhagavad.
In the early days, most of this thing was not written. It was given from Guru to the disciple, and they memorized the whole thing.
Yeah, but not all can do equally.
Yeah.
So Suta was very special, who memorized everything. How can you remember that? We call the photographic memory, no? We call photographic memory. How many people have photographic memory? If I read now, after half an hour, I'll forget everything. This is our memory condition. And this is a photographic memory. He heard all these 32,000 verses and he remembered in his brain. So Vyasdev. Vasudev remembered all the four Rig Veda, Sama Veda, Yajur Veda, and kept in his brain, and then divided in the brain. Oh, this goes to the Sama Veda, this goes to the Rig Veda. My God, it is, what type of memory is this? Same, the writer of the gospel, we find, because of him we get it. How verbatim, how every beat of the footsteps of Sri Ramakrishna, how he is smiling this side, looking at whom and what he is doing, everything has been recorded to that precision. It is the, that's why it is called the special for
Vivekananda also.
Vivekananda also.
There was the tape recorder.
No, recently our one Swami, you can see the Shankara's commentary of Brahma Sutra by Swami Gambhirananda. He became blind altogether at the end. But he was our Gambhirananda.
Yeah, he became blind.
Blind. He could not see anything. He was the general secretary. He can see faintly, but he cannot read. He cannot. So gradually, eyesight went off. Nervous something, degeneration of something. But when he became the president, his brain is so sharp. Now, this book he has written, translated, he is revising that. The Saman will be sitting in front of him. He will be like this. He will read the original Sanskrit. We cannot read this long Sanskrit. Now, if someone reads this and someone closes the eyes, and then first you remember what Sanskrit I read, and then someone will read what the old translation he did it before, and now he will say, okay, correct it. It should be like that. In his no eyesight, all having in the memory, and how much attention, how much capability of retaining power is there. He takes one line of the Sanskrit, not easy, Shankara's commentary, with Buddhistic approach to discard their argument and to Mimamsakas and all these different types of complicated analysis. He is keeping the Sanskrit, reading his own translation, and correcting now what is now. The recent version, what we have, it is his corrected version. And he did it by every day doing 1 hour, 2 hours like that, and he finished the book. But he gone. But you see the what type of memory some people carry. There is a note of this. There are two kinds of mixed marriage. Oh, why did I say we don't need to know all this? No, not that. Those who are interested, they can know what is higher caste, lower caste, how the society accepted. Then that's a big note even here. We don't need. Now, Parikshit's words on the sanctifying influence of holy men. Parikshit, the king, for whom we get this Bhagavat. That king, what he says, the king says, Yeshang sangasmaranat pungshang, Yeshang sangasmaranat pungshang, Sadya shuddhanti vai grihaha, Sadya shuddhanti vai grihaha, King punar darshana sparsha, King punah darshana sparsha, pada shauchasana divi, pada shauchasana divi. Yeshang smaranat, even by remembering of this holy man. If you remember a holy man, it's just a really, it's very psychologically very strong word. Whenever I remember anything, what happens? Look at that. My mind gets the color of that coloring. Right? If you think of, say, just Niagara, just for example, Niagara Falls, you have seen. As soon as I say Niagara Falls, what happens?
the image of it.
Image of it,
Right.
and that means your mind is colored in the coloring of the Niagara, the fall, and the beauty and whatever. They know. Similarly, if you think of a demoniac character person, cruel person, uh, say those people who plotted against 9/11, look at their face. What is his name?
Osama.
Osama bin Laden.
Laden,
Osama bin Laden. Whenever you see, we have seen his picture. Whenever you remember what is coming, all these negative thinkings, what he carried in his mind to destroy the peace of others, that is associated with that name, is it not? So similarly, if you think of Christ, what will happen? Instantly, you see, your mind is getting colored. You need not have to tell anything. Unconsciously, your mind is getting the coloring of the purity, of the love, dedication, sacrifice, whatever the noble characteristics that Ramakrishna, if you think, his intoxicating personality, now going to Samadhi, pure, innocent like a child, sometimes wearing the cloth is gone from the body. He is like a child saying, do I look ugly? Huh? See? And what type of innocence is that? We cannot believe that is such purity. So that immediately, that's why Swami Shivananda used to say, you need not have to do meditation japa. Just look at Ramakrishna's picture, and that will do, because it is nothing but purity. So think something which makes the heart pure. So sadhu, even you don't have any association, even you keep some remembering a photograph and remember them, that will purify your heart.
There's been scientific research done on this recently too, with that scientist Esimoto that does the water. He like takes water and labels the water peace, love, joy, and then other ones, hate, anger, jealousy,
Right,
or whatever. And the water that
The
with
formation.
the good words grows the plants better and all that, helps people feel better, helps them heal, and the water with bad words just kind of
Right,
destroys
right.
it.
Yeah, and its constitution becomes different.
Yeah.
That means it's such a subtle power. That means that's why if you take any negativity, you are destroying yourself. You do not know. People think I am very intelligent. I can do this. I can see that. He is doing. She is doing. But you are spoiling, destroying your own spirituality, because you are unconsciously miming those things and blocking your own spirituality. Never think of that. Always try to see what is good, because goodness, this mind will be, and that will clear the way to God. Even he is good or bad, what it matters to me. Let him be whatever he or she. Why I am in my taking away the nasty thing of that personality? Huh? That's why it is good to keep. That's why Hindu tradition is that in your room you always keep holy pictures of holy people. Holy people's picture is very important. Thakur used to say, in rich people's house in India, they will keep queen and king and this and that. But devotee's house you go, one Krishna, one Radha, one Durga, one Kali, because you think these are the divine entities looking at me. They are palpable presence. And because that has association, these are the association of holiness. Therefore, the holy association will come in the mind.
And they're reminders, right? To
The
just
reminders.
keep them in our mind.
It
But
reminds.
it may also happen like that if you see Christ photo and all this crucifixion and all this, instead of like dedication and all this, it may come to your mind that the historical perspective and how Constantine.
So you want to think
changed.
always negative thing. There also you are taking the negative thing of Christ. You can take the positive thing of Christ.
No.
Christ, Constantine,
Christ,
again, Constantine, what they did, you are going to the negative side. My purpose of life is no negativity. I want to be spiritual now and here. And if I am taking those, yes, that perspective is also there. But shall I take that, or I shall the redeeming power of Christ? If I look at Christ, I will take that part. And what Christianity has done, what Constantine, the rulers have done, and how much slaughtering, killing has happened, those are history. I am not a historian there, and I don't want to study Christ for a devotee, like a devotee, I don't want to study that. I want to study the spirituality. I got to focus should be clear. If the focus is not clear, everything has aspects, different aspects. Hmm. So, if we want to spiritually benefit, then we should be careful. If we're not, okay. You can see Constantine's idea and all these things, nasty things done in the name of religion. How many bad things have been done? Swamiji said. But rather, in the name of religion, so much slaughtering and killing has been done. Not that has not been so much slaughtering has not been done by for any other purpose. So, shall we take that? And are you studying your Christ for that purpose? Okay, that's the historic Christ. You go and read, and then you see the history. But I'm not going to history to Christ. I want to spiritual Christ.
Yeah. But I understand if there are so many different pictures of Christ, the baby Jesus,
Baby Jesus.
And the Christ, preaching and all
Preaching
that.
and the blessing.
I'd rather see those pictures than Christ hanging on a cross.
Yeah.
That makes me sad.
I also feel like that. And then see Christ redeeming Peter, no?
Yeah,
Well,
that's beautiful.
because Christ said, "Come, O ye who are laden with your heavy burden, I am here to protect you." No, so you select things like that. But holy people's picture is very important, and to better some, and also morning time. First you are getting up, which face you will see? See some divine picture. Let your day start. First I open the eye like that. I won't see anything. There was Swami, Swami Rammoy Maharaj. Rammoy Maharaj was Holy Mother's type. Gauri Sharananda. Gauri Sharananda. That Swami used to do the what you call the rolling the chapatis with Holy Mother. Because guests have come, mother is doing alone, and he was very young boy, and mother loved the child. So he used to come after school, and when he comes, she will be doing the dough and making this and helping mother, and then he's rolling the chapatis with mother, and so close. I have seen him. This is my eyes. In the early morning, suppose when you see someone, what we say? It's morning 4:30. I also can get out from my room, and I was also going to the shrine, and he's also going to the shrine. My eyes was that, oh, Swami is going, and as is our custom, Maharaj Pranam. He didn't look at him, right, left, nothing. He didn't, as if he has not listened to that. And I said, I respectfully said that, and Swami didn't say anything. He like a one-pointed Gandhar. Like a rhino. He does not look right and left, and no thing going like this, and go, and get up into the Holy Mother's temple, and boom, lay flat, and fast saying, Mother, Mother, Mother. And that is the first thing you will see. You will not see any human face. He has made it this may be the last day. So I'll die with her. Get up in the morning. First see Thakur. First see Ma. Have connection with them. End your day. Last vision. Last picture. See the holiest of the holy picture. That is the benefit of holy association. No? Then you feel, you go with that thought the whole night. It may have its own impact. Get up. The day starts with God. So these are the bhaktos do. Even I am saying he is a matured Swami. I saw him when he was in his maybe 70s or 80s. I do not know the age. But I'm talking about maybe 65, 66, 67, and later on. So 60, 65, how many years now? 67, 9, and 2017.
50 years. Yeah?
Now, happy century I am talking about that. Huh? And then he was the head of the center. He is a matured Swami. But why? He is matured. He need not have to run like that. If we are beginners, we should do like that. He is matured. Why he will do? They can absorb anything. They see mother maybe in everywhere. They are not ordinary. Those who have lived with mother like that, with a proper attitude. Huh? So, but still it has gone into their very vein, very lifestyle, that they cannot do anything. And anything happens in the center, used to see, he is like like a mother. Mother, in mother's house, everything happens. And when mother does not bother much, a child has come, okay, give him food, give him this, like that. And he also used to do like that. And all administration things, he will not be able to uh, pay focus or pay any attention to that. But sadhu, wonderful sadhu, like a child, simple like a child. So this verse says, even by the remembrance of holy men, the very house where they are remembered get purified. Jeshang smaranat pungshang shuddha shuddhanti vaigriha. That's why our Indian tradition is there. Any sadhu goes in any home, you go to Punjab and other places. Oh my God, sadhus, they, they know how to respect the sadhus traditionally. You go to their home, they will adore a sadhu like God has come into our house. They think the house is purified. The sadhu has put his feet here. Sometimes I go, they are traditional people. They come with waving the light and on and throwing flowers and taking a plate, big plate to wash my feet. My God, I get scared. But they are doing from their own tradition. Saddha, that house becomes purified. I do not know it becomes purified, but the devotion of the person creates that purity. Your mind, if you think that a holy man has come, he may not be a holy man. Your devotion will create that impact. And it is said, wherever the holy man puts his feet, that place becomes purified. So, mama griha, in your home, if some sadhu comes, if traditional places you go, they don't, they are bed. Swami Sarvadevananda Maharaj used to travel different places. I see that they have kept one bed, everything, bed sheet, towel, pillow, bathroom, everything. No one will touch that, only when Swami goes. It is nothing we use. It is only for the holy. That's their devotion. And who gains the result? They gain the result who have that feeling. He may be said that, oh, he's a fool. Let me be. We can think he is a fool. We are intelligent.
But Krishna said that to separate in that way, you virambana, you create virambana for themselves and virambana for me. They embarrass me by doing that. Krishna said in Bhagavad.
What he said?
Krishna
What he said?
that by doing in that way, particular place and particular person and ignoring others.
Why are you saying you are adding that ignoring? That is the point. You give up one side and you only take that part. Ignoring other person, it is your explanation. Ignoring other person, you will not put in your guru's place and everyone. It is a guru. Ramakrishna's place should not be same as anyone goes and sits in that. যাই হোক, তোমার চিন্তায় তুমি থাকো, তোমার তো যুক্তি সবেতে আছে একটা।
Swamiji, if every person do not have the opportunity to come across with a holy man, even then, if he mixes with people who has holy ideas, holy discussion.
According to stages, yes, that is also true. That is holy company. It says that holy book is holy, reading holy book, singing kirtan is holiness. This whole day kirtan was there. Who could take advantage of that? They could have gained spiritually. They have enjoyed and also absorbed. Those who cannot only criticize, they will be running away from that. What nonsense is going on? Okay, that is nonsense for them. And who has that feeling, they come and they get some benefit. It is a question of how you absorb. From everything is around. You have to absorb. No, in the atmosphere, all this carbon dioxide, carbon monoxide, everything is here. But we are absorbing only oxygen. If we absorb everything, then you will be dead. But we should have that capability in spiritual life also to absorb what is life sustaining, what is spiritual. So the last line, how much more sanctifying it will be if their sin contacted and served. Huh? That is the glory, that if one by even by hearing about them, that removes our suffering or ignorance. So if we have the fortune of seeing them, when by the mere remembrance of these personages our homes and are purged of their evils, how much more is their measure of sanctification caused by seeing them, touching and washing their holy feet, and taking a seat in our homes. So these are for the devotees attitude আর কি না কিং পুনর্দর্শনাৎ স্পর্শ পাদ শৌচ আসনাদেবী পাদ শৌচ মানে cleaning the feet, washing the feet, and asana devi, give a seat, and all these, those who can do like that, what fortune will be there? It is just comparing these two ideas. Okay, Jai Thakur, Jai Ma, let us go. 6:36.
So this is under arthritis. We put this first, and then
Jai Thakur, Jai Thakur.
these are samples, so you can try it. This is actually like more.
Very good then.
Thank you.
Very good.